It should be no surprise that with the stress and pressure we've all shared in the first half of 2020, our amygdala is in the driver's seat. Side note, it looks like amygdala is the plural of amygdala. Good to know. Managing our fight or flight is imperative. The solution he gives are take a walk, take deep breaths, count to 10 or even 100, whatever it takes to bring calm and reason back to your brain. Let me interject. I've been talking with friends about how crazy all the fights and unexpected behavior is on airplanes during the pandemic. I kept saying, wow, they're all acting out in the same way. Is COVID affecting people's brains? Perhaps this is the answer. The sense of panic and emergency has our amygdalas working overtime so hard that people are literally not in their right mind. They're triggered and in a confined space, do not know about amygdala hijacking, and go into a fight or flight mode at thousands of feet. They're having to be disabled by fellow travelers and flights have to go back. It's so extreme. Amygdala hijacking seems to be happening in these incidents, but if you didn't know about that, you might think they became angry zombies all of a sudden. The fact is that something was the last straw, and I bet they can't even explain their own actions. To continue with randyclarkleadership.com, he says, if you choose to react immediately, you will recycle the hijack. It can last about 90 seconds when allowed to dissipate and not react to it. He credits a book by Dr. Jill Bolt Taylor called My Stroke of Insight. She taught him to tell his brain, thanks but no thanks.
The Frankie Files.
I'm going to interject also some material from the Harvard Business Review, where I bookmarked an article by Diane Hamilton. It reads, we actually have two amygdala, one on each side of the brain behind the optical nerves. It's like the smoke detector and prepares our body in an emergency. The amygdala alarm or fight or flight syndrome releases stress hormones in the body like adrenaline and cortisol.